Hey everyone, welcome back to Sashay Away with Barry. I am here to talk to you today about RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under Season 1, Episode 6, Family Resemblance. This is our makeover challenge, and I do love the makeover challenges. They are usually really, really good and fun, or usually really, really bad. So both are entertaining in their own certain ways. But we are going to talk all about that in a bit. First, I want to talk a little bit about Drag Race España. As you know, I'm not recapping it, so I'm just going to tell you that you should be watching it. Do not let the subtitles keep you away from it. It is really, really fun. I laughed a lot during it. The queens are really, really entertaining. So please watch Drag Race España wherever you can. In the United States here, it is on the WoW Presents Plus app. Watch it with subtitles if you want, or not. It's entirely up to you. If you speak Spanish or understand Spanish, watch it. They do talk very, very fast. I don't understand Spanish, so I was reading subtitles along with the subtitles, and I enjoyed it very, very much. Again, I'm not going to talk. I'm not doing a recap on it. We are tooting and booting the looks, so you can do those on my Instagram, which is Sashay Away with Barry. Obviously Spain is not up yet because I haven't watched this week's episode. It is out today, and I've had a very lazy day. I was out celebrating Ryan yesterday. Happy birthday, Ryan. Ryan turned 40, and we went out and celebrated him at the Fancy Tavern on the Green here in New York City, right in Central Park. And then we went out drinking, and then we went over to a friend's apartment. It became a very, very late night for me. I drank a lot of alcohol. That is why I'm drinking green tea today. But I slept in because of that, and then I've been kind of lazy and haven't really done much. And there was this West End concert on YouTube, and I watched that. So it's just kind of pushing everything back. But I'm here, so I will be watching Drag Race España as soon as I finish this recap for you. If you want to toot and boot the looks of this episode of Drag Race Down Under, you can do so right now. I just finished posting them, so they will be there until about 5 p.m. tomorrow. That is Eastern Standard Time. I am in New York City, so that is where it's at, but it is on Sashay with Barry on my Instagram. Just follow me, jump into the Insta story, and you can toot and boot the looks. There are some extra special ones this week because we had quite the episode this time around. And so we're gonna jump right into it. We start off by saying farewell to, I don't even know who went home, etc., etc. I love that they called her ETC in the workroom. That made me laugh. She is gone. She is not forgotten. She was not my favorite queen, as most of you know from watching these recaps in the past. But that's it. She's gone. Done. It is very telling, especially this week with the lip sync song, which you will get to. But I think if this lip sync song, the lip sync song from this week had been the previous week, et cetera, probably would have been stuck around. It is really, really interesting that the lip sync songs really benefit people that are in the bottom, and this week was no exception to that. Last week it worked for Maxi. This week it worked for the Survivor, but we're going to get into that right now because we're going to start sharing the screen. Maybe, I don't know what we're doing. And then we can talk about it. The theme of this episode is basically men, and hot men at that. We had our supersized pit crew this week, and the queens were playing a game called Whatcha Packin Down Under. They were given clues by Miss RuPaul. If they got it on the first clue, they got 5 points. If they got it on the second clue, they got 3 points. And if they got it on the third clue, they only got 1 point. But these delicious young men have stuffed animals down their trousers. And every time they do a challenge like this, it is completely entertaining to me. So let's get right into it. There were 3 of these that we did not get to see what animals they were packing, but we're gonna look at them anyway. And starting with number 1, we didn't get to see what was inside number 1's pants. I guess it was cut for editing purposes. I don't know. Maybe the queens got it on the first try. Who knows? We were not given any description as to why we didn't get 3 of them. I mean, could see if we only got like 4 or 5 of them, but we got 7. So why not just all 10? Whoever. He's a cute little boy. Very cute. And I'm not gonna talk about every man that's on here because it would be a 5-hour podcast and video clip if I did that, because I could talk about these men for a very, very long time. Number 2 is Delicious, and probably my favorite one up there. I think he is adorable. I think he's cute. Those of you who know me, my boyfriend has a man bun like this, which I hate. But aside from that, this man is gorgeous. We did get to see what was in his trousers, and I hope it's the next picture. I think I put them in the right order. We did. It is the Flamingo, and RuPaul had a field day with this one because it was so big, and she made comments about it being long, and he shook it out for us, which was really entertaining. I love it when the pit crew are engaged and having a good time as well, and happy to be there, and not just stoic models pretend to be completely uninterested. So he had a good time, and I appreciated that. Next, we have number 3. I wish they had put like their Instagrams up or something. I'm sure I can find them online somewhere, but I think he is adorable. Obviously their bodies are amazing. And I don't know what else to say. He's a cute little ginger. He went first, I believe, was the first one called by RuPaul. In his trousers, we had a little platypus. I think this platypus is adorable, not just because it's coming out of his crotch, but I think it's a cute little stuffed animal. And I think I like the platypus. I like the idea of it in his pants. Next, we have number 4, who we did not get to see what's in his pants. So I don't have much to say about him other than he's, an attractive man. Number 5 is one of our favorite pit crews. I call him Daddy Pit Crew. We did get to see what was in his pants, and he was having a good time up there. Again, I love to see it when they're having a good time. He had, of course, a koala bear in his pants, which is adorable. Next, we have another one of our regulars. Also, very, very hot. We got to see what was in her pants as well. And it was a kangaroo. To me, it looks like a bunny, but it is a kangaroo. I don't understand how these underpants are made, because there's like fur underneath as well. I thought it was going to be the animal sticking out of the pants, but maybe this is actual underwear that are out there that they could buy. Who knows? Of course, we have Sean. He's the only one I know the name of. And he is the one that is on most often, and that is why I know his name, honestly. I also do follow him on Instagram. I'm not going to lie about that. And he is delightful to look at. He had a little sheep in his panties, and that was adorable to me. So bravo, bravo, bravo. This one was really cute. That is my dog barking, so I am going to take a little pause for a moment. And come right back. Nope, I'm still here, everyone. I don't know how to work my computer. I'm going to stop sharing because I think that's what I have to do first. I don't know. And then I can pause. All right, I will be right back with number 8. All right, I am back. I'm going to share my screen again and get back into this because we are up to number 8 on the pit crew. Again, we didn't get to see him. He is very tattooed, which I do enjoy. And we didn't get to see anything else about him, but he is a very, very cute boy as well. Number 9, I think, is my favorite, not because he's adorably cute as well. His body isn't super toned like the other ones, which I appreciate. But he had the most fun, I thought, of anyone on the panel up there. He even made a joke because in his pants was a cockatoo. He played with it like it was his penis. And he called it a cockaroo, which, I just adore. I think it's really, really funny. And bravo to you. Good job. You made your 3 minutes of fame last even longer. Finally, we have number 10, and inside this little one's panties, he probably had the biggest bulge in his panties, I will say, and it's because it was a giant shark. It was really big. And that's what was in his panties. It was very, very funny. Again, I love this game because I think it's just hysterical. Maxi Shield was our winner. I can't remember what his score was, but she had a lot of points. I'm getting notifications. I don't know if you're seeing those or not because I'm sharing my screen, but it popped up. But Maxi Shield won. She gets a bonus. She got a prize as well as a little bonus in the Maxi Challenge, which includes more men. This is from the Falcons rugby team in New Zealand. I don't know if they're professional or if it's just a sports league, but it is a gay sports league. I think they call them the gay rugby team. So maybe it is like a professional thing. I don't know. But we have 6 rugby players. They are all from the Falcons in New Zealand. And they were wonderful on this episode. That is what I will say about them. They were all into it. Some of them were shy at first, but they came around, which they usually do for the most part. There was that one season where they had that one that was just miserable. And I don't know why he was even there. But they were all having a good time, made me have a good time, and I appreciate them for that. This is how the queens got paired up by Maxi, because that is what she won in the challenge. Karen from Finance got Wolf, very cute. Electroshock got Farah, also very cute. Scarlett got Brad, very ruggedly handsome. Art got Jonah, adorable little boy. Not little boy, he's a man, but he looks like a little boy to me. I'm old, don't forget that. Ketamine got the sexiest of them all, Carl, who is also Brad's partner. Very interesting there. And finally, Maxi kept for herself Dan, and I think these pairings were perfection. She got it all right, and everything was right about these pairings. There was a lot of workroom chit chat with the rugby players, which was really fun. They were very into getting into their corsets. They were into getting into their boobs, especially Carl with ketamine. He was jumping all around and just having a good old time jiggling his titties out there. They are also a little dirty. I will say that. There was some dirty things going on. One of my favorite things about this episode was they kept saying "run it up the gut," which is totally filthy in the gay world, if you know what we're talking about. But it is a rugby term, apparently. I don't know rugby. It made me want to go watch a rugby match, that's for sure. But "run it up the gut" just made me laugh. And maybe it's just a gay rugby term. I don't know. Or maybe it's just in New Zealand. I have no idea. I'm still saying that, but it just, every time they said it, they made me laugh. They did a group cheer screaming it. I couldn't get over it. So we had a lot of workroom stuff like that, which was really fun. It's always enjoyable to watch them walk in heels if it's their first time. Everyone should go put on a pair of heels and walk around in them just to see what it's like. It is seriously not fun. But you will learn to make it fun. I still don't enjoy wearing them. I like a little small heel now. I am old and I am fat, and I like my ankles. But wear a chunky heel, wear a platform, wear a wedge, whatever you need to, but just put on a heel and experience it. RuPaul on the runway is giving us, I don't know what this look is. I love the bolero jacket. I hate the bodysuit, and I hate these boots. I think the boots are really ugly, and I just don't like it. I will say this wig, I own this wig. It is part of the RuPaul Party City collection. I don't know if this particular one is that from Party City, but it is definitely the same style, and when I put it on, it looks exactly like this. So I'm saying it could be from the Party City collection. Maybe she just brought some cheap wigs there and had them styled. I don't know, but I have this wig. You too can have it if you look it up online. It is still available at Party City. Just Google RuPaul wigs at Party City and it will come up. There's one that doesn't come up anymore, and it makes me sad because it's the blue one and I wish I had it. I have all the other ones. Our category for the runway, of course, is family resemblance. First, we have ketamine and phetamine. The names that they came up with these queens are by far my favorite from any Drag Race Makeover Challenge. The names are spectacular. I didn't have a problem with any of them, and so I think they did a great job with that. Kita and Feta came out in these two like caftan-esque gowns and then did a reveal down to these adorable bodysuits. They look identical. I love that they're not completely matchy-matchy and that they are different patterns in the bodysuit, the polka dots and the stripes. Their hair is reversed, so I also appreciate that. Yeah, I loved, she killed it. They look great together. Their makeup looks fantastic together. They were superstars. This was our transformation from Carl to Fetamine, and basically unrecognizable. You would not think this was this hot man in the drag, and she looks good. I love ketamine. I've been saying this to people recently, that the reason I love ketamine is she does drag. She does not make any apologies for it. She does not care if she is giving you the female fishy illusion. I know we're not supposed to say that word anymore, but I think they said it. I don't remember who said it. Someone said it recently, and I was like, oh, they're still saying it. She doesn't give you that female illusion. She is just doing drag, and I appreciate that, and I love that about her, because that is what I love about drag. I love drag. Anyway, next we have Electroshock and Re-Reaction, which is also another cute name. They are doing alien glamour with these purple gowns, their little space guns. They did some dancing and choreography with them, which was really, really cute. I think they look good. I didn't mind this look at all. The judges said that Riri's makeup wasn't as good. I didn't notice it. Maybe they just didn't do any real big close-ups of it. But they did, because we're going to see one next. Yeah, I didn't think it was terrible, but we'll look at this next picture and see if it really was as bad as Michelle Visage thought. And I don't think it is. I think it's very smart of her to, she's not the strongest makeup artist, let's be honest, but I think it was smart of her to go alien, because she can paint the whole face white and then go it off of there. Maybe if she had done some more contouring and highlights on this, it would have looked differently and Michelle would have liked it. Maybe that's what she was complaining. I don't know. But this is blah, blah, blah. Farah was his name. I was like, what's his name? Farah. And I think he looks great. He looks like he had a great time. Excuse me, a great time on the runway. So I call it a success. So bravo, Electra, good job. Next, we have Maxi Shield and Silhouette. I love the name Silhouette. I think it's super, super funny. The judges hated these outfits. I don't mind them at all. I think they're kind of fun. Obviously, I thought it was going to be a reveal, and I thought it was going to reveal down to like a gown where at the top just kind of folded down, but it did not. But I didn't mind about that because I love this yarn hair coming out of the head wrap. I think it's super cute. I think it makes sense. I think they certainly look related. Shaving off that beard completely changed Dan's face and made him look like Maxi Shield. So I think it was successful, more successful than the judge. Michelle was very nitpicky, saying that she could see the bra strap in the back for a moment and didn't like that. Did Dan walk great in heels down the runway? No, but you know what? Maxi doesn't either. They resembled each other very, very much. But what I appreciate is Maxi is a big girl and she does wear a full-on heel. It is not a platform. It is not a wedge. It is a fucking heel. So I appreciate that in her. And I didn't hate these looks. This was Dan before and Dan after. You can see the shaved face, total transformation. I love this yarn hair, like I said, under the head wrap. I think it's cute and smart, and it works with the outfit. So I didn't mind it at all. Next, we have Art Simone and Craft Simone. You put them together and they are Art and Craft Simone. Very clever. They did another Priscilla reference. This is to when Felicia and Mitzi were getting off the bus in the flip-flop dress and this little bodysuit number. They are impeccable replications of the costumes from the show. Is it the challenge? No, because they do not look like family members. They look like drag family members. They do not look like family members. Again, they look great. The makeup on Kraft is incredible to me. She looks better than art, which I appreciate paying more attention to your drag daughter. She also got the flip-flop dress, which is iconic from this movie. So while I love these looks, I don't think it met the challenge, but I appreciate it. That is a woman. RuPaul even called it on the runway, said, "You are a woman." That is a woman's face right there. Jonah, you look spectacular. I don't know what else to say about that. You look like a woman. You look more like a woman than Art does, and probably more like a woman than anyone else on this stage right now. So bravo to you. I love that he said he looked like his sister, but he was prettier. I probably would agree right now. Next, we have Scarlett Adams and Sapphire Adams, sorry. To me, this was the least successful of the makeovers. Dan, however, is very manly and has a very manly face, and I think that Scarlett did not know how to paint his face, and that is all there is to it. Does he look bad? No. The outfit is, they called it simple. I called it not well done. She kept bragging about how she was making this outfit for him, and it just looked ill-fitting and not great on him. The wig is fine. The makeup is rough. The outfit is not great. However, Sapphire's performance on the runway was fantastic. She was totally into it. I wish we could hear more of her backstory because I think there was more to it. Her partner, Carl, had mentioned a little bit about it, saying how proud he was at knowing his history, how proud he was of this. So I think it was a huge success for Brad on the runway. Not a huge success for Scarlett on the runway. Here she is again. That is a rough looking man. I love that when when RuPaul asked he's like, who in your family do you resemble? And he said his dad. It made me laugh. Everyone else as well. So bravo to you just for doing this, Brad. You are a rock star. I love it. Finally, we have Karen from Finance and Debbie from Reception. Again, another genius name. I knew it was going to be something working. I thought it was going to be something from HR. But Debbie from Reception is even better than what I could have imagined. So bravo to you. I think they look great. They totally look like family members. The judges were a little critical, saying that it was just a carbon copy of Karen. I don't see that at all. I see that it could be her niece coming in I think she said it was nepotism at the job. So she hired someone that she knows, or she got someone she hired knows, and that's the way it worked. I like that their silhouettes are different, even though it's the same fabric and same sleeves and everything. That Karen's is kind of fitted, and Debbie's is just a little jumper kind of gown dress thing. The hair is different enough that it's different. I think they had said that they wished Debbie wasn't wearing glasses. I can accept she didn't need to wear glasses. She would have been fine without them, but I think it was super successful and very, very well done. They were having a good time out there. They had a lovely story. And this is our good friend Wolf, who I think is super sexy. And this is her in drag, and she looks cute to me. I think it's adorable what they did. And she had a good time and really got into it. So I appreciate that in anyone. There they are. There are our queens and their new drag daughters. Again, I really loved this episode. I thought it was really fun. I thought the queens did a really, really great job. My least favorite was Scarlett Adams' makeover. And then I didn't hate anyone else's. I would have said Art Simone, because she didn't do Family Resemblance. She did a copy of a show, of a movie. So I probably would have first, but I understand the judging as well. That's just all my thoughts on that. I would have put Art Simone in the bottom. However, our winners, well-deserved were Kita and Fedamine, and they did a fantastic job. Kita nailed it. I am so glad she finally got a win. She is my favorite from the season. I want her to win the whole thing, and I don't know that that's going to happen, but I really, really want it to. And she deserved this win fully, and I loved it. I loved her look, and I loved that her rugby player, Carl, was so into it and just having a good time the whole day. Art Simone was safe, Karen from finance was safe, and Torn from the bottom three was Electroshock as safe as well. I would have put Art Simone in the bottom three just because she didn't do the family resemblance. She did two characters from a movie. Just to say both look great, but you didn't meet the assignment. So I probably would have put her in the bottom three. But that leaves our bottom two as Maxi Shield and Scarlett Adams. I think Maxi didn't have a chance with this. She was in the bottom last week, gave it a great lip sync performance last week to a song that totally fit her, like I said. This week, however, the song was Better the Devil You Know by Miss Kylie Minogue. We're doing Drag Race Down Under. Kylie Minogue has already popped up on the show, and this is the Kylie Minogue song you picked to be the lip sync song. It was not great, let me tell you. I think they actually both did a really good job in the lip sync. I enjoyed Maxi's just as much as I enjoyed Scarlett's. But Scarlett did her dancing. For claiming to be like this amazing dancer, her dance moves weren't great. I don't know if she was holding back because she didn't think that she needed to do too much, because she knows that Maxi isn't going to do crazy tricks like that, so she didn't have to do too much. We did get a sliding split from Scarlett. Maxi held her own. She danced around in those heels. She had a good time. Her lip sync was on point. So like I said, I enjoyed both of them. I preferred Maxi, but I preferred Maxi because I think she's a better drag queen than Scarlett is overall. And granted, she has been doing this for years and years and years. She is the oldest queen of the season. And so she's had a lot of experience, but I enjoy her more as a drag queen than I do Scarlett Adams. Scarlett Adams also has this controversy behind her, but they just keep pushing her through. What are you gonna do? Scarlett Adams, of course, did win. She gave us this reveal down to her pasties, which kind of went along with her makeover theme. They were burlesque girls, so it made sense that she took off the corset and had the pasties on underneath it. We have to say goodbye to Maxi Shield. I adore her as a drag queen. I will continue to follow her. If she comes to the United States, I will go see her show, because you are going to have a good time and really, really just enjoy yourself. It's just going to be a fun night of real, honest to goodness drag. So I would totally go see her show, and I recommend any of you that get the chance to go see her as well. Next week, however, we are doing our first ever Down Under talent show, which is 5 people. I don't know what this is going to do. Usually on All Stars, we get the talent show first episode. So I don't know. We're doing it kind of late. Maybe they're going to do full numbers. Maybe there's going to be a choreography challenge. I don't know. I have no idea what this means. What I do know is that we get a surprise visit from Raven, who is finally apparently in Australia there to do Ru's makeup, which has not been great this season. Ru doesn't look like herself much at all this season. So I was wondering if Raven just didn't show up and she was just using whoever she could. And Raven is finally there now. So we'll see if the makeup changes next week a little. Maybe. We don't know. That's it. That's our episode. We say goodbye to Maxi Shield. And we say hello to a talent show next week. We also got to meet 5 new budding queens down there. Who knows? Maybe Fedamine will be on Down Under season 2. I think she enjoyed herself that much. Or maybe Jonah, because Jonah was full on woman. If she has a year to prepare, maybe she'll come back and wow us all. Who knows? I don't. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching and listening. Remember to follow me on Instagram at Sashay Away with Barry. That is SASHAYWAYWITHBARRY. I hope you got all that because I'm not spelling it again. It is Sashay Away with Barry. You can toot and boot all of these looks, including the hot men's of the pit crew, on there right now as we speak until 5 p.m. on Monday, New York City time. That is Eastern Standard Time in the United States. If you are overseas, you can still do it. You just have to figure out the time. But it'll be there for 24 hours, and that will be around 5 p.m. tomorrow. That is Monday, not today. What else do I have to say? That's it. Watch Drag Race España. I'm going to go watch it right now. And be safe out there. We are opening things back up. I had a lovely, lovely weekend out and about, and we're getting there, everyone. So be safe. Be nice to other people. Get your vaccine if you can. If you haven't gotten it already, it is time. Thank you. I love you for listening and watching. Bye-bye. I will be back tomorrow, actually, with David and Chris to toot and boot the looks on the official Toot and Boot video. Bye, everyone.